Okay, so our first review of the day is going to be for the film The Roses. The Roses is a movie directed by Jay Roach there. This is a movie that is an adaptation of the 1981 novel there called The War of the Roses. This novel had already been adapted before in 1989 with a movie directed by Danny DeVito starring Michael Douglas there called by the same name there. So this is another adaptation of that work. In this film here, you have Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman who play a married couple. You have Benedict Cumberbatch who is a architect there, and then you have Olivia Colman who's a chef. They have two children, a boy and a girl. And this movie kind of explores all the things about married life there, the ups and downs of it, the challenges of it. Have you ever loved somebody so much you just start to fucking hate them? Well, this kind of explores a lot of that kind of going on,
Mhm.
especially the changing dynamics in the relationship where you have after an incident at work with Benedict Cumberbatch, his career has gone down and Olivia Colman's career has risen. You know, she opened this little shack there, this little restaurant. Now has become the sensation, and then all of a sudden she starts getting all this adulation and praise, and she starts opening up all these franchises and being known around the world as being this world-renowned chef. And then her career is going up while he's kind of staying down. His career is going down, and he's spending more time with the children. And while he's spending more time with the children, he's kind of growing closer to them, while she's kind of
Mhm.
becoming more distant from them and the rest of the family. So yeah, I mean, you kind of have that kind of going on. These people just, starts off very sweet. They have like a cute
Mhm.
meet cute at first, where you see where they first meet each other, and everything's kind of going well at first, and then as that dynamic shifts more and more, they just start to snipe at each other. They start to just make all these remarks to each other, and just it's like, man, why did we even get married in the first place?
Mhm.
And it kind of has that going on. I'm gonna get your thoughts on this, Nick. What are your thoughts on The Roses?
So with the roses, I was really interested in this, mostly because it's two, phenomenal actors like Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman getting to play off of each other. And when the movie starts, I think it does this really good job of introducing these characters at this point in a relationship that at one time it was a very, healthy, very loving dynamic, and seeing it devolve into this resentment and then hatred. I thought the movie did that very well. What I don't think is handled is that it falls into that rom-com trope where a lot of the conflict could be resolved if these two people just talked to each other.
Mm, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of explores. I mean, because you think most marriages, I mean, they just don't talk to each other. I mean, that's kind of the
Mhm.
communication seems like it's always the biggest key in a lot of relationships and marriages, that why things kind of just fall apart, I guess. I mean, you kind of got that going on.
I mean, and on that level, I kind of get what Jay Roach was going for with this. This is a movie that basically lives and dies entirely off the performances of Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman. Because every time they're on screen and on screen together, this movie really sings. And
Yeah.
I really loved their dynamic. Seeing this, very loving relationship devolve into where it goes at the end of the film.
Mm. And yeah, you see it kind of, it starts off with this, they're very loving and affectionate
Mhm.
and supportive of each other. And then you see how things just quickly degrade over time. And then you also see like they just openly just like a saying like, back and forth of just like how much they hate each other in front of other people too, just talking down on each other.
Oh, in
Especially
front of their kids too, which is fucked.
yeah, in front of their kid, like, so it just kind of just even the kids are noticing, like, damn, would y'all just get a divorce already? Like, fuck. Even the kids,
That
it's like, damn,
that's
y'all.
one of the funniest scenes in the movie when, after they've already initiated the divorce proceedings, they get a call from their kids. It's like, "So we heard you're getting divorced. Just congratulations. Love that for you." It's like,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. So even they just see the writing on the wall of kind of what's happening. But yeah, you're right. I mean, it kind of lives and breathes off of the dynamic of Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman, who are very good together. They have that good what they call it. What's the British word they use for it?
Banter.
Yeah, the good banter back and forth there between each other, repertoire, and everything like that, just going back and forth, sniping at each other, which I think is very funny. And this screenplay is written by Tony McNamara there, who's he's done other things like Poor Things he did recently a couple years ago. He also did the classic Corella. Who can forget that? That he also wrote that. But he's mostly done Yorgos Lanthimos here. He also did The Favorite, which was also really good,
Mm,
which also starred Olivia Colman, which
yeah,
also
which
has
won her Oscar.
yeah, which also had that biting dialogue in it as well, which really fits this. You have
Oh,
the
and and he was the creator and showrunner of The Great on Hulu, which that show is incredible.
I have not seen that. Okay, great. Okay, I may have to check. It's kind of something similar to this as well.
Mm. Similar in terms of, the cadence of its dialogue.
Okay. And also you do have a solid supporting cast here. You got Andy Samberg and you have Kate McMinnon there who play a married couple who are best friends to Benedict Cumberbatch, Olivia Colman, and they're kind of somewhat in the same boat a little bit. Like they're both in that stage where they're sniping at each other and hate each other. But there's something that Kate McMinnon where she says towards the end of the movie that's kind of strikes you a little bit.
Mhm.
It's kind of like, okay, that's a little kind of
Like
powerful of why you would maybe stay in a marriage, even if you do like sometimes, even if you do hate this person, deep down you also the love is more powerful than the hate,
mhm.
which I thought was really good there. What'd you think about the supporting cast in the movie?
I think the supporting cast is, really good in this. I wish we got to see more of them because outside of Andy Samberg and Kate McKinnon, you don't really get much from the supporting cast of this, which I think is, a little bit of a missed opportunity because you have, Andy Samberg and Kate McKinnon, who are such gifted comedic actors. You have another couple who's played by, Jamie Demetriou and, Zoe Chow, who are great in the other comedic roles I've seen them in. I wish we could have gotten more.
Mm. Yeah, with they were the other married couple there. And so yeah, you had a little bit of them. Also, you had the guy who plays how do you pronounce his name? Who
Oh,
played the doctor?
Ncuti Gatwa.
Chudigawa, who's works at the restaurant that Olivia Colman owns. He's good in some of his scenes. He's not in the movie much, but he has a good kind of some of his scenes. And then also you have the woman who played her other chef in it.
Yeah,
Su
Sunita Mani.
Yeah, she was kind of decent too. I liked some of the stuff she did. And oh, she was from Mr. Robot. Oh, okay, I do remember her from Mr. Robot. Okay. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, it's
yeah,
a
she was also in, the Turn Down for What video.
oh, there you go. Turn down for what? There you go. But yeah, I like this. I mean, this is a good,
Mhm.
kind of comedy there. It's a good, maybe I don't know for some people, maybe a horror story on terms of marriage. There's like, do I really want to go through all
It
this?
it felt it felt like watching a more lighthearted but very bleak comedic version of something like Marriage Story.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that sense too, yeah. You even have the scene with they even commentate on that in the movie of, like, the evil divorce lawyers, there, they have that kinda going on with one is played by Allison Janney, where she pops up in the scene, and she's good, she pops up in one scene in the movie. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a nice fine movie there, the dialogue is really good, the back and forth, between Olivia Colman, Benedict Cumberbatch, I like seeing that. I liked seeing, just this discussion about marriage and and also how the movie ends kind of open-ended like you don't know where
Mhm,
exactly it's going to go there and how somebody can be driven to that point um that happens in this marriage of just
mhm.
unresolved feelings, lack of communication,
Yeah,
and that where kind of leads to.
yeah, and I was kinda down on this movie, but talking about it more and, seeing a lot of the good qualities of it, and one of my initial complaints was that everything in this was kind of surface level, all of the, bitterness and resentment of Theo and Ivy's relationship, which is Cumberbatch and Coleman's characters respectively. All of it felt kind of surface level, but thinking about it a little bit more, I think some of that was intentional because of what this movie is trying to say about what can lead a couple to this level of hatred.
Mm, yeah, and just yeah, just that building up over time.
Yeah,
um mm,
people, talk to your partners.
yeah,
Just talk to them.
yeah, just get those feelings out there, get
Yeah.
those. Yeah. So what would be your final thoughts rating for The Roses?
My final thoughts. I think this is a great script by Tony McNamara. Jay Roach. He's a this is a very workmanlike directing job from him. This movie, I think it lives and breathes off of the performances of Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman, who every time they're on screen together, I really bought them as this couple who, at one point in their lives, they did love each other dearly. But over time, with the both of their issues, never really taking the time to, resolve or work through it, their relationship devolves into this, very toxic game of one-upsmanship that is very entertaining to watch, but also makes you feel very sad at certain points. The dialogue in this, I think, is one of the highlights of it. I think this is a very strong stream-it of a movie. It's very great to watch. I think this is entertaining, especially if you do really enjoy that kind of dry British sense of humor and, dialogue from stuff like The Great or like from Poor Things.
Mm,
This would be a solid stream it in this. There's nothing here, cinematography wise or performance wise from any of the supporting cast that I think warrants going out to see it in a theater, but I highly recommend streaming it.
mm, okay. It does get a little crazy towards the end, when
Mhm.
they start going back and forth at each other. Like, at some point, it's like it goes beyond pettiness and, like, these are just crimes. Like, you're just committing like, what the fuck? Like, you're just committing, like, literal crimes. Like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Uh, but but
and
okay.
that to me was kind of the highlight of the movie, and I wish we got to spend a little longer at that point.
Yeah. I was like, "Okay, sure, but alright." But that was a little crazy. Kate McMinn and then, another issue I had was Kate McMinnon. Uh She's can be funny, but I think she has a
Mhm.
tendency to overdo it. Like, she does a lot of things with her body and a lot of
Yeah,
stuff like that.
she is one of those comedic actresses who they get her. I think everybody knows that she has this, such long improv background, especially from SNL, that I feel like directors are afraid to yell cut whenever she's on screen.
Yeah, she's doing a lot of things, sometimes like, sniffing people and humping people and, not literally humping them, but she's kinda like grinding on, people there. Um, and yeah, I was like, "Okay." I mean, alright. I mean, she's good in them. I mean,
Mhm.
she's funny though.
It's like
She's
when
got
sh
good.
it's like when she stopped doing all of the comedic stuff and got to be an actual person, I thought that's when the performance really shined.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, so you got kind of that going on. And I don't know why she's always dressed like she's about to host a late night talk show, but yeah, she's got that kind of going on. Uh, but yeah, I enjoyed this. I thought this was good. I thought Olivia Colman and Ben Cumberbatch worked really well together. They're the highlight of this, and of course, the focus is on them, so it has to really live or die by them. And I think they pull it off very well. I mean, look at that, the fuck is great for that. I
Beamed
mean,
her with an orange. She's pointing a gun at him.
yeah, I mean, it just gets kinda, yeah, great there, and, yeah. So, I enjoyed this, I liked it, I liked it probably a little bit more than you. I'd give it a tune in, for
Mhm,
me there. I just kind of love the biting dialogue of it. That was really kind of enjoyable and funny, and yeah, I kinda like that a lot. So, tune in for me
mhm.
for The Roses there. Awesome stuff. In theaters now. People should, check it out if they can. So, all right.